There's no context to our direction, mate. That's the answer, I can tell you. We go before Mother Nature's direction in that way. Maybe you do too, I don't know about it, but it's a call, it's a calling. But also a very simple message, I can tell you that. You might know about that. It's about the love temples. Love temples! Yeah, love temples have been defiled by misplaced love and pure works. Look at this guy, he's pure works. That's stimulating. That's stimulating to me. I find that stimulating, I can tell you. Yeah, that is semi-stimulation for me, but our produce is blessed, mate. I can tell you that. You can see the blessings. Enemies that rise against us will be smarted at least from the blessings. I can tell you that. Yeah, maybe blessed by the blessings. The blessings from the promised land, that way, I don't know. I don't know about that. But I ask you this, mate. Have you ever been overtaken by the blessings? Because you might have been. You might have been and you not known about that. Or maybe there was a curse. Maybe they put a curse on you, I can tell you that. But maybe it's a blessing too. It's hard to say. It's hard to say from here, I can tell you that. All I know is you're taught to do this, okay? Bring the rain to the land. But the Carl is the great rainmaker, not you. I can tell you, not this guy. You see like a great parallelism if you look hard enough, maybe, but I don't know. You just not to hear me as a believer, I can tell you that. Because I do, I want to see you blessed. I want to see you blessed and me myself blessed. I like that. I like to think that way. I like to think about myself being blessed. I don't know if you know that I don't have to tell you, but I could. I could tell you that. I want to tell you that. Because I want to long for each other. I don't know if you want to do that, but I do. Let's do that together, me and you. Maybe, I don't know. It's a thing to do. It's a thing to do because long for each other is beautiful. I like to do that. I'd like to do that with you, the longing in that way, because the tongue of a blue whale is the soul of an elephant. I can tell you that. This anus is quite a large tune, spreads fishes everywhere. I can tell you, all through the ocean. It's what we want. Yeah, I want that. It's what you and both of me want. We both want that. But I don't know, but righteousness is what we're in for. I can tell you that. You know, righteousness when like a whale spreads fishes on you. I can tell you. It spreads fishes on you and fills your spirit that way. Hey, that's the type of things we speak about in our church. I can tell you that. We're gonna build it. We're gonna build it together, you and me. Look at that! This guy started building it. I can tell you. Oh, that's good. He's always one step ahead of me. I can tell you that. He's smarted me again. I can tell you. Oh, that is beautiful. That is beautiful to me. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, upon the bottle caps, he built the church for me to be worshipped. I can see that. I look forward to that. I look forward to seeing more of that. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, I'm going to give my speeches of love from there. I can see that. Man, this guy's an angel of nature, I can tell you. Yeah, beautiful angel of nature that's spiritually strong in that way, I can tell you. In the realm of Mother Nature, the doors are now open. Look at that. Look at that. Bring on her blessings. Yes. And open her doors before being spat out. Spat out of her mouth naked in that way. These are the beautiful things. The messages I'll have, mate. I can see our church now. That's beautiful. That beautiful. Yeah. Look at it. Look at that, mate. That is beautiful to me. Even more beautiful. Even more beautiful. I can see that. Yeah, from there, mate, the shame of my nakedness is not necessary. I can tell you that. I sit naked there. I can tell this guy getting ready for me. I can tell you. Look at that. Yeah, that's necessary. That's necessary for Mother Nature. I can tell you. She anoints me with her eyes when I sit there naked. That's what she want. That's what she want. Yeah, I want to be zealous and not reject her. Not even once, I can tell you. Oh, look at this guy. He's sitting down. He get ready for that. Yeah. Yeah, that's from where? From where my beautiful words were spilled. I can tell you that. Yeah, beautiful church. Maybe that's your position. You can sit there. You can sit there, mate, and listen to me. Listen to me. So whisper beautiful things to you. But I'll be quite loud too. There's people down there who need to hear that. Look at that. Look at that. I say with the tide. With the tide, the angels of nature come to me. I can tell you. Look upon my nakedness with no shame. No shame is good for your eyes. I can tell you that. Look at that. Yes. Yeah, that's stimulation. I'm getting that. I'm getting that now. That guy, I'm putting him at. He'll be sitting at my right hand. I can tell you. Yeah, look at that. The seashells. Yes, a tangle seashells from the air. I can tell you. But then to withdraw your eyes from my naked body. I can tell you that. Yes. This is leaving me quite spiritually strong. I can tell you. Yeah, we are all little baby polyps. I can tell you. You're gonna fight for my affections. I can tell you that. I'll give you a beautiful little baby polyp name. I can tell you. I can tell you that. Because their experiences are so on and so forth. But let's understand. There's growth as a little baby polyp. I can tell you. Fighting naked before Mother Nature in that church. I can tell you that. In that church of buttercups and maybe nudity in that way. I can tell you. I'm not ashamed of that. I'm not ashamed of that. Yeah, but if you're ashamed of that, if you're bringing into question our judgments, that means our instructions mean nothing. They mean nothing to you. You're a little baby polyp, and I need to stand up. I need to stand up before you, mate, naked. Yes, like this guy. Look at it. Look at that. He's a woman up the altars now. I can see that. I'm getting stimulated. Yes. You get stimulated too, because until the windows of passion open, we must chastise each other. Yes, and that's not pleasant. That's not pleasant. Look at that. That's pleasant for me. I'm getting stimulated. That's right. We got the same facial features, but I'm going to stand there before you. Before you and the other polyps. I can tell you. I tell you, you're a hound dog. I say you're like a hound dog. Yeah, beautiful hound dog. Hello, I can tell you on the prowl. On the prowl is what you are. Look at my naked body. I said it to you. Because there's a blessed wolf of love inside of you. That's why I can tell you, hound dog. I can tell you. You're howling before me, and that's natural. That's natural because you're a bit of a polyp. Yes. Yeah, but yeah, look at that. That's fun work. I'm excited about that. I can't wait to perform that way to you. I can tell you. Maybe pass judgment upon you in that way. But not your body. Not your naked, beautiful body. I can tell you that. There's no shame in your beautiful body than the nude bitch as it fights. Fights for my affections. I can tell you. Yeah, but I don't know, mate. That's a beautiful place for that. I can tell you. I can tell you, Nudity Beach Fight Club, mate. That is a church of nudity. That's a beautiful church of nudity. I can tell you that. Yeah, nation to be too. We're not like nation to be. I can tell you. We're not like that. But in little baby polyp and naked church, I can tell you. I'll speak of things. I'll speak of things you've never heard of. Like a little polyps entering your cracks and crevices. Yes. That rot up your Jackson. Rot up your Jackson, I can tell you that. You got a WACKO JACKO, it gone up there. It gone up there all the way up your WACKO JACKO, I can tell you. You got a WACKO JACKO Jackson in that way, but you need the polyps up there, I can tell you. That's the only way the rift can control you. That's the only way it can control you unless we drag you along it on your back. If we drag it like on your back along it, mate, it will get inside you somehow. I can tell you that. I'm not a marine biologist, but once it's in there, mate, it can control you that way. It can control you from there. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's the lair. That's the lair of the Bigfoot at the end of the nude beach. I can tell you that. Yeah, that's not right. That's not right, and I can tell you, I'm not comfortable now. I'm not comfortable. This maybe not right place for a church. I can tell you. That's where the evil Bigfoot live. He done there the Yowie, I can tell you. He not happy about that. Yeah, maybe that a bunyip home. Yeah, that a bunyip home, I can tell you. Yeah, bunyip in there. But bunyip, sometime a naked man. I can tell you that. You might already know about it. I seen the bunyip. I seen the bunyip, mate. The first time I seen the bunyip, it was a naked man. It was a naked man, I can tell you. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's a bunyip. That's a bunyip. He been down there drinking and smoking in that way, I can tell you that. Yeah, naked bunyip. Look at it. I can see that. All I can tell you is once we officially start our church mate of a little baby car part of naked nudeness, I can tell you, millions will be saying beautiful things. I can tell you that from the lips of the millions of people. There's probably maybe 2 million watching now. 2 million of them. They're waiting. They're waiting to say beautiful things because from the lips of them, beautiful things will be said. I can tell you that. It's only natural in a core polyp society. I can tell you that. But you need to wait to find that. But it won't take you long. It won't take you long to find that. I can tell you that.